All right, Whitestown, your turn.
All right, Whitestown, again, not a huge market here. Only 17 homes on the market. We kind of talk about this every month, but one that we think we should highlight because, again, with we believe it kind of bleeds into Lebanon because it's right there on that kind of like northwest corridor. So definitely worth talking about, worth keeping on the radar. And actually, look at that. I mean, number of homes is down 22% in contrast to some of these other ones that we've seen that have been up 20 and 30%. So not a ton on the market, which is great. Average rental price $23.80, so a little bit higher end ish. That's actually down a little bit, 3% month over month, and then basically unchanged year over year. Days on the market, it's okay. 40 days on the market, a little bit high, but not too bad. But that is up 33% from last month. Average price per square foot, $1.07 per square foot. Not really too much to talk about in terms of apartments and condos and townhomes, 8 and 6 available. So not really too much to talk about there. But the single family homes graph there on the bottom left, August, again, you kind of ignore that because we pulled that so early in the month.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there was a little blip in March, but for the most part, year over year, 2025 is yielding a good return year over year versus 2024. So that is good in terms of the Whitestown market. Let's take a look at the sales data real quick. On the sales market, again, days on the market looks great. 28 days on the market, that is down 22% month over month and 30% year over year. So things are just flying off of the market there.
Yeah.
Crazy. $174 price per square foot, pretty much unchanged month over month, up 5%, 6%, 5% year over year. And average sales price, again, this is under $500,000. Look at this from an investor point of view, but $369,890. That is relatively unchanged both month over month and year over year. Homes sold, there's 36 of those that sold. Look at that, it's down 23% year over year. That's interesting. And then if you look at that average sales price over time, pretty much for the most of the year, it's been up over 2024 with a slight dip down in June and July. So we'll have to see if that trend continues. Nothing like earth shattering, but it is trending down just a little bit, but it is up over 2024. And then bottom right will kind of show you, well, what do I have to spend to kind of get into this market? And Whitestown is a little bit more expensive than some of these other markets that we were just talking about, some of the west side stuff, some of the Greenwood area. So it's kind of on par with Fishers and Westfield and Noblesville in the sense that you really got to be in like that 250 to 300. I mean, there's 6 under 250. So those are, probably condos or a lot of work, that kind of stuff. So 250 to 300 is where I would try to be if I was going to be in that Whitestown market. Chris, anything to add for Whitestown?
No, I mean, Whitestown. So again, this is a discussion we're going to have. I mean, we take on, I don't know, a couple. I mean, look at the numbers, right? There's only 17. Let's just flip back to it real quick here. 17 active homes. We bring on a couple in Whitestown every year. We continue to highlight it more for informational purposes than anything else. But we talk about Whitestown, but we don't talk about some of these other emerging markets. So again, we were talking about this earlier. I have a habit of speaking what's on my mind at the time, and here it is. I want to talk about more of some of these other markets. All right, so I'm gonna push it. We got to talk about some of these other markets. But as far as Whitestown goes, it's fine. My mind tells me that Whitestown is a luxury market. I think I've mentioned this before. I don't know if you completely agree with that, but I that's how they've kind of painted themselves. And I mean, look at the prices. I mean, if you want to get into this, you're going to spend a little bit more money. A great market nonetheless. Great quality tenants. Very low turnover costs that you're going to find. You're probably not going to have a tenant that's going to stay for many years in this market. There's no data to back that up. That's just me and my experience over the years. But anyway, as far as the numbers go, the numbers are great. If you can't tell, Whitestown's not impressing me. Okay. No, it's good. But the numbers are good. Your average sales price is going to generate you a 1% return.